Slamforce fam, I am Kyle Creed here, and tonight we are back in a new year, and we're here tonight to view a Slamforce viewing for the ages. It is Slamforce, and we are back here on YouTube to make our statement. And look who we are starting off Slamforce with. A few months ago, it was said that we signed our first female superstar, and she is coming down to the ring right here, right now, stepping foot in between those ropes. But the question is why? It doesn't look like she's set for action. And she's in Slamforce. Jasmine Queenie, the first official, as she calls herself, lady of Slamforce, is grabbing a microphone.
Hello, Slamforce. Wow, this is something amazing. The energy. Wow, the people backstage said I would feel it, and I do. Now, I did introduce myself to a few souls back there, but now it's time I introduce myself to all of you, the Slamforce family. Well, a few weeks ago, it was breaking news that I was the first female to ever be signed here at Slamforce. And I said I would shake the foundation. And that I will, especially with this next announcement. Not only am I the first female at Slamforce, but I, Jasmine Queenie, am your first ever brand officer of Slamforce.
Oh wow, what an announcement. Congratulations.
I control everything that goes on back there in that locker room and everything that goes on in this ring. I'm super excited to work with all of you back there, especially with the two men in tonight's title main event. That's right. Marcus will get his chance to beat Eric Xplicit for the Slamforce Championship here tonight. Slamforce fan, the boys in the back, welcome to Slamforce. Now, let's get our first match of the night underway.
That's a big announcement. Congratulations to Jasmine Queenie. Now we know how to pronounce her name. Jasmine Queenie. She is the official brand officer here in Slamforce. And tonight, it's a big night. She said it in our main event. Slamforce champion Eric Xplicit will defend his championship against Marcus. It is going to be a hot show, especially with an explosive start out like this. We are going to get started with our first matchup here tonight on Slamforce. It is none other than two men making their debut. Everett Constanelli is going to take on none other than the debuting, as well as Everett, but another debut, CJ Bryans. Everett Constanelli from Rome, Italy. This man is very talented when it comes to stepping in between those ropes. And this is the matchup. It is going to be CJ Bryans, Everett Constanelli, for the first time ever, right here in Slamforce. Everett Constanelli, a very decorated in-ring performer. But will that shine here tonight? I mean, these are two men who are very hungry.
Contest is a singles match. Introducing competitor number 1 from Rome, Italy, standing at 6 feet 1 inch tall, Everett Constanelli.
Everett Constanelli is going to have a tough task ahead of him. So is CJ Bree. Both of these men debuting here tonight at Slamforce for the first time ever. Each man stepping foot inside the green ropes.
And his opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana, standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall, the one-man faction, CJ Bryan.
As you heard our announcer say, CJ Bryan considers himself the one-man faction. He's a very dangerous opponent inside that ring, very decorated as much as Everett Constanelli. But these two men tonight battle it out, and what a W would mean for each one of these competitors. It would mean a lot, especially because this is their debut. One man is going to walk out the winner. One man is going to walk out the loser. It's a given. One man has to win, one man has to lose. Just like gravity, everything that comes up has to come down. And one man is going to go up with a W, and one man is going to go down with a pinfall or submission with the L. Guys, it is going to be a great match, and it's going to be a great night here tonight, because also tonight we have 2 championship matches. The second one of them is going to be for the Open-Rules title, and it's going to be none other than Dominic King getting his rematch from last year in a singles match, but this time he's going to fight Eddie Oswald and none other than a steel cage. Remember, the first time that we crowned the Open-Rules champion, Eddie Oswald had that opportunity, and it was totally mishapped by Calvin Blackwood. So tonight we're going to settle the score in a steel cage, but before we get to that, it is going to be Everett Constanelli versus CJ Bryan. And here we go. Both men hyped up for this match here tonight on Slamforce. This is the opening match, the hype reel. This is what is going to set the tone for tonight. And here we go, both men now locking up in the center of the ring here with a nice collar elbow lockup. And now, oh, Bryan's taking that arm right out and trying to single it out here, but Everett in reverse with a nice key lock there, bending that elbow and the point of the elbow back, wrenching those shoulders. And now look at this, Bryan with a nice hammer lock here, trying to feel each other out, and Bryan's able to let go, and here's another lockup between the two. Bryan's now in trouble with a hammer lock on himself, just wrenching that shoulder and that lower arm back. And now look at this, Constanelli. Headlock, a nice snapmare there by Constanelli, and Constanelli going after that shoulder of CJ Bryan's. CJ Bryan's here, down on the mat with Constanelli on top. Very early on in this match. Is this the flow that we're gonna see between this whole match here? Ooh, Bryan's with a fantastic elbow on Everett Constanelli. And Constanelli gets dropped down. These two men really wrestling each other down to the mat here. Now look at this. Bryan's has Constanelli here, and once again drops him down with a nice headlock toss. Constanelli getting his neck wrenched on here. Constanelli able to roll out of it here with a nice headlock of his own. And Constanelli now gonna go right back to that arm, trying to wear down that arm of CJ Bryan's. Go after one limb. And look at this nice headlock by Everett Constanelli. So working that headlock in to try and wear CJ Bryan's down early on in this match, but it's not working as Bryan's comes down with some huge elbow shots to the gut of Everett Constanelli, and Constanelli gets his arm driven by the point of CJ's elbow, and now, ooh, look at this. Bryan's is really pulling out some stops early on in this match here. Really, this is a mat game match between the two. Something you usually really don't see in professional wrestling as much. Usually nowadays it's more about the high flying, the flips, the over exaggerated grandeur, but right now these two are taking everyone in this arena and who are watching at home to a wrestling match, a mat game wrestling match. Look at this. A nice armbar by Everett Constanelli. And Constanelli has that armbar locked in tight, those legs wrapped around so CJ Bryans can't get to his other arm to break it, but Bryans rolling out of that armbar with some punches. Bryans, this is why I say decorated. These men are decorated. That's something you don't see from a lot of men. Ooh, Bryans went for that kick, but Everett Constanelli, thank God, got out of the way here. But now look at this, Bryans with a nice float over arm drag. It looked like Constanelli was going for a big maneuver there, but Bryans really has answered back here. Now look at this, here comes Bryans with a nice scoop slam. Bryans full steam ahead, dropping the elbow right on the heart of Everett Constanelli. These two men working each other in this match. It's been pretty even thus far. There's a nice suplex and now into a pin right away, and only a 2 count for CJ Bryans. That was getting close there for Bryans. That snap suplex was executed nicely, and there's a knee strike right to the jaw of Constanelli, and you can tell that jacked Constanelli's jaw, but not enough for Bryans to get an advantage there, because Constanelli is still standing. And now Constanelli jacking the jaw of Bryans here with elbows and uppercuts and punches straight to the jaw. Oh, and a kick right to the face. There's that brash style of Everett Constanelli. That's something you want to watch out for here, as now Constanelli here gets driven over that top rope, just drives Bryans over the top rope with that snap man. Now what is Constanelli doing here? Oh, come on, that's a blatant choke. How is this acceptable? That is a blatant choke from Constanelli. The ref should have been counting there, but now look at this, Bryans out of nowhere. Oh, what a nice Soto slam by CJ Bryans. And now Bryans with a knee right to the forehead of Everett Constanelli. Bryans coming back, and only a 2 count. A great move there by Bryans to get out of the wrath and way of Constanelli's offense here. And now Bryans is back on the offensive maneuvers here, and that's where you want to be as a competitor, on the offensive side of the match. You don't want to be playing too much defense within a match. You want to keep the match in your favor. These two men, oh, what? That's knocked out. Bryans knocked out of the ring. You have got to be kidding me. That was a swift forearm right to the face of CJ Bryans. Oh God, no. What are you doing? No, what are you doing, Everett? No, don't do this. Oh, right into that steel barricade. Oh my God. First he practically got knocked out. The ref didn't even have time to check on Bryans, and Constanelli going for a pinfall here, too. And what? How did Bryans kick out? How in the heck did CJ Bryans kick out? I'm pretty sure he was knocked out, and if he isn't, Constanelli's trying to knock him out with these knees. Gosh, what a fight that Constanelli is putting up. He's just completely bashing CJ Bryans' head into the mat repeatedly. And trying to get that win once again here. The ref down for a 3 count. Is this going to be it? I think it is. Oh, wow. That was kind of crazy. And now look at this. He's going to try and make Bryans tap out. Constanelli is trying to make Bryans tap out here tonight on Slamforce. Could this be it? This has been such a good match between CJ Bryans and Constanelli, and it may just end with a tap out from CJ Bryans in this armbar. The second armbar of this match, and it's really locked in, but now look at this. Bryans having the strength to outpower Everett's legs here. And now look at this, here comes Bryans. Somehow has the will and wherewithal to come back into this match here. And here comes what? How does Brians have the wherewithal to flip? Oh my, and no, what? Oh my gosh. Everett Constanelli countered the moonsault from CJ Brians. The knees right into the midsection. And now look at that. Right on that knee brace. It has got to be over for Brians. 2, 3. Oh, come on. That was a slow count, ref. That was a slow count. That was definitely a 3. You can see Constanelli getting a little bit frustrated here. Constanelli definitely must have thought that was a 3 count. And now, ooh, knee right to the face of CJ Brians. And now Brians gets thrown out of the ring here. As the fans are chanting, "This is awesome." This has been a really good match between the two, and Everett Constanelli dives outside of the ring like a dart. A nice, perfectly executed suicide dive. It's been a great match between the two, but the only way one man is going to win this match is if one man steps in this ring and pins or submits another. What a huge match this has been. Oh my God, right into the barricade again. Brians is not looking too well this late in the match, taking a lot of punishment from Everett Constanelli. And Constanelli gonna throw Brians back into the ring here. And now just look at this, another blatant choke. Come on, referee. Constanelli wants to win, and he's gonna do it at any cost. 2. No, only a 2 count. Constanelli still not able to pick out CJ Brians for a win here. Constanelli, you can see, getting a little frustrated and angry. And now look at this. Oh my God, I think he kind of hit the referee there. Wait, the referee's up. And now look at that, a Tiger Dragon suplex. 2, is it over? No. Constanelli somehow kicked out of that full Nelson Dragon suplex. Uh-oh, look at the strength of Brians. What is Brians doing? Oh my God! A reverse facebuster Death Valley driver and a knee right to the side of the face of Everett Constanelli. That was a perfectly executed. Oh God, and now wait. The ref caught those ropes. Constanelli grabbed the ropes. Constanelli was too close to those ropes, and it cost CJB a win, possibly. And now look at this, CJ picking him up in that fireman's carrier, and now a big, humongous knee drop. Now Constanelli, a fit of offense by CJB coming into play. Now look at that. Face first, right into the mat. And look at this. This is a cocky pin by CJ Brians. No, somehow, some way, Everett Constanelli kicks out. That was a deadly maneuver. These two men really tearing each other apart in this match here tonight on Slamforce. The action is hot, fast, heavy, and strong like that damn elbow from CJ Brians. And now watch out, Brians out of nowhere. A handspring insecurity. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. Not even a 3 count. That caught me by surprise. That was a phenomenal maneuver by the Flywalker. The one-man faction, CJ Brians. Trying to solidify himself as a name here in Slamforce as both these men. And now Brians just fighting with will, fighting with strength, and fighting with heart right now in this match. And now, ooh, wow. Just pushed Constanelli over that top rope. The ref now gonna start a count here at a count of 2. what is CJ doing? What is CJ doing? Oh my God! Oh my God! A huge tumble roll over the top rope. Did you see the height of CJ Bryans? Bryans is completely fired up. What a dang match between these two men. Oh, wait. Wow, that was a perfect reversal there. Playing possum. I don't know how Everett, Constanelli, or Bryans is still going here, but they are. Bryans, ooh, right on that shoulder Everett was working on earlier on in the match. And now look at this. Everett thinks he has this one in the bag. And now look at this, going for that armbar once again. The armbar locked in. This has got to be it for CJ Bryans. Just moments, I'm waiting for him to tap out. It has got to be over. Wait, what is Constanelli doing? Oh, and now he's going for the other arm. Oh my gosh. Constanelli now going for the other arm. He wasn't going to get a tap out on that one, so now he's going for the other arm. Oh my God, Bryans has to be in excruciating pain, but somehow Bryans is fighting through it. And now look at this, Bryans here. Oh, Bryans able to flip him over, and a knee, and another knee, 3, 4. 4 knees right to the face. Oh my God, and a kick right to the sternum. Now CJB coming in that corner hot. Oh, a nice clothesline there by CJB. He went for this earlier on in the match, but this time it connects. CJB could be closing in on a victory. No, somehow, some way, Everett Constanelli kicked out. I thought that was going to be it. So many close calls in the past few moments. Now look at this. Ooh, a nice knee breaker there. Maybe trying to take out the leg strength of Constanelli. And now look at this, a nice dragon sleeper from CJ Bryans, but Bryans let that go. What is Bryans thinking of doing here? Oh, Bryans with an armbar of his own. Oh my gosh, how does it feel, Everett Constanelli? It's not very likely that a man has his own submission hold put on him, but Everett Constanelli is feeling the pain he dishes on everyone else. And now look at this, Constanelli caught CJB. CJB was going for a spin kick, and Constanelli caught him, but Bryans is still fighting. Oh, and there's the spin kick by CJB. Both these men with a phenomenal aspect in this match. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a knee right to the gut. This is a phenomenal A+ match between the two. And now here comes CJ running right into the corner with a huge splash, and he's stirring it up. He's stirring it up, but what is CJ Bryans stirring up here? Nothing, because Everett Constanelli comes out with a huge clothesline. And here comes Constanelli. Oh, misses that one clothesline there. Now what is Bryans doing here? Bryans with that rear naked chicken choke. There it is. It is locked in. Could this be it for Everett Constanelli here tonight? Both these men making a debut. One of these men will make a statement, and one of these men will lose, and yet it is not Everett Constanelli. And here comes, oh, wait. Constanelli, wait. He's going to be put back in that sleeper rear naked choke. Oh my gosh. Is it over? He's back in it. It is tied up, and it is wrapped around like a cobra around its prey. CJ Bryans, could this be his moment here tonight on Slamforce? It is in. Constanelli is fighting, but the fight ends. CJ Bryans with a win.
CJ Bryans.
What a match between CJ Bryans and Everett Constanelli. They brought it here tonight on Slamforce, and this was just the opening match. Guys, we have way more to come. including a huge championship match main event. But CJ Bryans did it here tonight. And he's grabbing a mic. I guess he has something to say. But he definitely put the locker room on notice with that match.
Get a look at what CJP has just done. Take a look at what CJP has did. CJP made Mr. Constant Noodle Strudel, Everett, Constanelli, tuck his cannolis between his legs and tap. Now let that stand. I want everybody, every wrestler in the back, man or female, it doesn't matter. I want them to watch that match. Rewind it again, and rewind it one more time. Watch it over and over and over. Let that be your wrestling Bible, for God's sake. Because the one-man faction, the main attraction, the man whose muscles are chiseled like Diamond Square and twice as rare, the God tier, the big push, the Skywalker. It's putting Slamforce ET on notice. I am coming for anything and everything. CJP does not care who you are and what you do. You can be a ring announcer. You can be the bellman. You can be the lady serving those dry-ass hot dogs in the back. I don't care. If you stand in my way, CJP will knock you down. B has said it once before, but that's okay. He'll say it again just as once. CJP is here to take your women. CJP is here to take your titles. And CJP is here to take your spots. Ask me why. Because it's easy.
CJB putting the whole locker room on notice. Man, woman, he's telling everyone to study up on his craft. Speculation. That's been the word ever since tonight's show was announced. Speculation on who would appear tonight, what would happen, who would win tonight's epic encounters. Well, kids, if you don't like spoiler alerts, I suggest you take that volume control and turn it down to 0, because tonight, the speculation stops. Tonight, I prove again why I am the Slamforce champion. I prove why I've reigned as the top dog here for 170 days. And that's because I'm impeccable. Not one flaw on me. And tonight, I don't plan on becoming flawed by losing my baby. I've been here before, Marcus. Championship matches? It's no sweat off my back. But have you? Have you ever been this close to a championship before? Well, guess what? This is the closest you'll ever come to taking mine. I've been here since 6 a.m. training, planning, training, and planning. And all that work I put in, tonight, tonight, it will be your downfall. Well, guys, I am Kyle Creed here. It has been a phenomenal night thus far, and we have only had one match. But guys, later on tonight, we have 2 championship matches, and up next, one of them's coming up, and it is the steel cage match between none other than Open-Rules champion Eddie Oswald and the challenger Dominic King. These 2 men... Oh, I guess I was wrong. Guys, it's not the championship match. It's Dominic King. It's not Dominic King. It's Ziggy Starr.
Ziggy Starr.
Ziggy Starr set for action here tonight. We do know that he is supposed to be facing Eldridge here tonight, but Eldridge has yet to be seen or arrived to the arena yet. But we do know Ziggy Starr will be in action here tonight on the debut of Season 2 of Slamforce. This man has been a driving force, no pun intended, behind Slamforce. Definitely the heart of Slamforce right there. As now we get ready for Eldridge. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Here comes Queenie, Jasmine Queenie, the new brand officer of Slamforce. And does not look like she has good news for Ziggy Starr. I really hope Eldritch is here. I've been waiting to see, everyone's been waiting to see Ziggy Starr kick Eldritch Gray's butt.
Ziggy Starr. I've met almost everyone back there, but you, I've not personally introduced myself to. But there's a time and a place for everything, right? Ziggy, I'm the Slamforce brand officer, Jasmine Queenie. I know you were scheduled for your long-awaited meeting with Eldritch tonight. I know you were super stoked about it, but Ziggy, that match was made before I became brand officer. And not to disappoint anyone in the audience or at home or even you, Ziggy, but Eldritch Gray is a world-class athlete, and I just don't think you, no offense, you are a formidable opponent for me.
Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
If you would, please leave the ring now, because your brand officer is asking you to. Now.
Well, what is Ziggy gonna do? He's here to fight, but it doesn't even look like the brand officer is gonna let him fight, even if it's not against Eldritch Gray. He really has no choice but to leave the ring. Oh Lord, this crowd is not too happy with Jasmine Queenie, setting the example that she is in charge here of Slamforce. Poor Ziggy Starr, he was so excited and hyped up about a match with Eldritch Gray, or just a match in general, but now he's not even getting any of that.
The following contest is a steel cage match, and it is for the Slamforce Open-Rules Championship. Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, standing at 6 foot 1 inch tall, he is Dominic King.
Oh guys, it is our steel cage match of the night. Dominic King gets an opportunity once again at the Open Rules Championship. Now, if we go back just a few months ago to the second episode ever of Slamforce, it was Dominic King and Eddie Oswald one-on-one, and the winner would be crowned the first ever Open Rules champion. But Calvin Blackwood got involved and changed the course of history, because it could have been Dominic King's night, but it wasn't. And now Dominic King has an opportunity to right the wrong. He meets this man, the champion, Eddie Oswald, right now.
Making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, standing at 6 foot 1 inch tall, he is the defending Slamforce Open-Rules champion, the Sydney Submission Machine, Eddie Oswald.
Eddie Oswald, one of the most respected superstars in that locker room. Tonight, he goes for the first time ever in Slamforce history. It's a steel cage match. I just see him look down at that title that he holds and wears with pride. This man is walking in to a steel cage. Now, let's remind us what the Open Rules Championship is about. The Open Rules Champion, it's Champion's Choice of Match. So tonight, Eddie Oswald said, if I'm defending against Dominic King, I don't want any interference. I want us to be surrounded. I want us to be surrounded and secluded by a steel cage. That way there will be no interference, no brouhahas about who is champion. And here we go. It's about to start as Eddie Oswald hands over that Open Rules Championship to our referee. It is going to be, for the first time ever, a steel cage match here in Slamforce. It is 2019, and things are about to get hotter. The cage comes down. Eddie Oswald, Dominic King, one-on-one here. Now King looking at Oswald and just slams Oswald with an uppercut. And Oswald's not gonna take that. And now look at Oswald with an elbow chop. And now King with an uppercut. And an elbow by Oswald. These two men trading shots here to open up this match. Oh, and a big kick right to the gut of Oswald. Shot for shot for shot for shot for shot. That is what this match is right now. It is surrounded by steel cage, so men can't come in and interfere, such as Calvin Blackwood, who has had such a big part of the Open Rules championship picture. Now look at this, Eddie Oswald back up to his feet, and there's a huge drop kick as Oswald actually went for a low kick. Dominic King went for a drop kick, and now King is going to climb out of this, try and climb out of this cage to win the Open Rules championship. Now look at this, Oswald just dropping King right on his face. Oh, and now look at these stomps to the back here. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Now look at this. Oh God, and now just look at this, wrenching the fingers and arms, and now double knees right to the back of Dominic King. Eddie Oswald is a manipulator in the ring. He knows how to manipulate joints. He knows how to manipulate the match to be in his favor. He knows how to win. And don't get it twisted. Yes, on episode 2 of Slamforce, it was a very tainted victory, but it wasn't his fault. He's faced competitors like PJ Moon. This man is decorated. Dominic King on that second rope here. Dominic King with a huge drop kick right to the face of Eddie Oswald. And there's a kick. Oh my gosh. That could possibly be a knockout kick to Eddie Oswald's face. There's a small drop kick right to the side of the head of Oswald there. Just drop kick King. He is really doing the harm with those drop kicks here. Now look at this, trying to climb out once again in this match. Remember, the way to win is to climb out of this cage and drop to the floor, and that winner. And now wait. Oh, look at this. King. Oh, King in so much trouble. An electric chair drop. And now Oswald gonna try and climb out of the cage to secure and retain his championship here tonight on Slamforce, and just knee right into the cage. And Oswald being stopped by Dominic King here, but there's a kick by Oswald fighting off King here, trying to climb up. Oh, and there's a drop kick right to the back of the knee. That was a game changer there for Dominic King. That drop kick right to the back of the knee. Now King here. King comes in with another drop kick. And here comes King full steam ahead, but no, Eddie Oswald catches King with a nice arm drag. And now look at this. Oh, look at this crevate suplex from Eddie Oswald. Such an innovative maneuver. This is who Eddie Oswald is. He's an innovator. He is always doing new things in a ring that no one has ever seen. And now in the corner is Dominic King in the sights of Eddie Oswald on the top rope. What is Eddie Oswald doing though? Oswald, oh my God! That could have popped out the shoulder from the socket of Eddie Oswald, of Dominic King, and now Oswald stalking King here. And now, oh, somehow, some way, Dominic King able to work. Ooh, how is he working that arm? Oh, and you see him feeling that arm there. I mean, that was a nasty fall there from Dominic King. And now King stalking Eddie Oswald here, and now look at this, King with a huge clothesline, turning Eddie Oswald inside out. Inside out goes Eddie Oswald. And what does King look at? Oh, best moonsault ever. That was a phenomenal moonsault variation. Started from the second rope, twisted to the top, and backflipped into a moonsault. And now look at this, King trying to climb out of the cage. He is trying to, is this it? Is he going to climb out of the cage and secure this Open Rules Championship? But Eddie Oswald right behind him. Oswald now fighting Dominic King. And now look at this, Oswald trying to pull King back into the ring to save his championship. These two men putting out a fight here. And now look at this. Oh, went to go slam his face into the cage, but no. King fighting Eddie Oswald off here. Uh-oh, and now look at this. What is King thinking of doing here? And Oswald says no. Oswald getting up here and fighting, tripping up Dominic King. This match has been very good between these two thus far. And you can see it's affecting Eddie Oswald, but he's still going. He is still going in this match here tonight. And now look at that, a huge elbow right to the jaw. And now Oswald full steam ahead, double knees. And it looks like Dominic King's head hits that turnbuckle hard. Now look at this, Oswald here. Oswald dripping down with a backbreaker. Oh my God, look at the strength of Oswald here. Another backbreaker from Eddie Oswald. Now Oswald just watching King. Maybe that's not the thing you want to do in this match. This is a championship match, but I'm not going to question Eddie Oswald. He's a veteran in the ring. He knows what he's doing. Oh, and just look at that kick. Methodically planting that kick right into the gut, taking the air out of Dominic King. Oh, there's a nice atomic drop there from Eddie Oswald. A second one from Eddie Oswald, now slowing down the pace to try and control Dominic King. And this is where Eddie Oswald thrives, is slowing down the pace, making sure his opponent is in place for him to do that headhunter maneuver that he loves to hit and capitalize and win a match with. I've noticed that in a lot of Eddie Oswald's matches, that when he slows down the pace, he's getting ready to end the match in a big way. And now just look at this, attacking the leg of Dominic King here. Dropping him down, and now look at this. This is what I'm talking about. He's looking to end a match with every maneuver that he cinches in, including this figure 4 leg lock. And now just look at this. This leg lock is locked in tight here at Slamforce, but King somehow, or I think Oswald actually let him go. And now look at this. He did the damage to the legs of King, and now Oswald is trying to make his way up the cage to secure and retain his championship here tonight. He's trying to find his footing on that cage, but it's not really working too well. But yes, now look at this. He found the footing in the cage, and here comes Dominic King. King climbing up the corner here, and now Oswald trying to get out here, but Oswald gets caught with a shot from King. These two men in a very dangerous position in this match, especially for Eddie Oswald being that high up. Now Eddie Oswald brought back to that top rope, and now both men, oh, and now look at this, Oswald fighting Dominic King off here. Another shot to King here, and another shot to King. King and Oswald, and now look at this, face first goes Dominic King into the cage, and another face into the cage. These two men are fighting each other in this match, but they are on the cage battling. And now look at this, Eddie Oswald's face goes into the cage. Oh my gosh. Oh, and that sent Eddie Oswald down. And now here comes King, a huge elbow drop from the top rope. Now King looks fired up. What could he possibly be thinking of doing in this match? And now look at this, King with a huge super kick. A huge super kick to Eddie Oswald. But Oswald is still fighting. Oswald is still moving. He knows what's at stake in this match, and that is the Slamforce Championship. And now both men climbing up the cage at the same time. This is a race, a battle to the finish line here. And now look at this. King, Oswald, both up on the top. And this is not a good place for any man to be here. Oh my God, fighting each other down. And now look at that, right into the cage. And Oswald sends King down. And now Oswald trying to get out of this cage. He has this match won. But Dominic King somehow still stands up, and he's getting back on that cage to grab Eddie Oswald after that 15-foot fall. What a fall that was. And look at this, bringing Oswald back into the ring. Oh, God. This has been a fight between these two. And now look at this, slamming King into the cage again. These two men are fighting. Oswald trying to climb to retain his championship. This is a pure fight on a cage. And now Dominic King drops down. He couldn't get him from the cage, but maybe King can get him from this angle here. And he does successfully, right on the face. Now look at this, King stalking Oswald here. Wait, what is King doing? Now it's brass knuckles. King just used brass knuckles. King just used brass knuckles on Eddie Oswald. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this, Dominic King. Oh, come on. You had one screwy finish, and now he's going to use a screwy finish to his advantage. No. Oh, no, yes. Dominic King is our new Slamforce champion in the most despicable ways for a man that has so much respect for this business. Dominic King disrespected every man in that locker room.
Slamforce Open-Rules champion, Dominic King.
I can't believe this went down like this. This is disturbing. The brass knuckles used on Eddie Oswald. And now Dominic King, I can't believe this. Eddie Oswald is still shocked. Oh my God! King! Where did he get a kendo stick? King is beating Eddie Oswald with a kendo stick. King, Oswald. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Where did all this aggression and pent-up anger for Eddie Oswald come from? Oh no. King, you saw Eddie Oswald trying to grab that kendo stick to use it, but now look at this. King locking in a crossface with the kendo stick. Oh my God, he's gonna break Eddie Oswald's nose with that. Come on, ref. We need to get security, someone down to this ring. Come on, King. This is disturbing. This is disgusting. Stop it. Come on, let go of him. Thank God, finally. Oh my God, what an attack by King. Oh my gosh, the fans chanting, "You suck." King grabbing his championship, and he is the new Slamforce Open-Rules champion. Oh my God, that was disgusting. I can't believe that King stooped to that level to bring brass knuckles into a steel cage match. But he's walking out the new Open-Rules champion. Just look at the smirk on his face. Just look at it, disgusting. There is Ziggy Starr. Well, Ziggy Starr earlier tonight was asked to leave the ring, but he hasn't left the building yet.
So, I guess I'm not good enough for Slamforce anymore. I guess busting my ass day in and day out for this company isn't enough. You know, I don't ask for a lot, but one thing I do ask for is respect. I've been trying to get my hands on Eldridge for months now, and management is going to tell me that I'm not enough of a formidable opponent? Ever since I got here, I've given everything I've got in and out of that ring. I'm just confused. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Well, I 100% feel bad for Ziggy Starr. This man has been fighting in Slamforce for months now to get his hands on Eldritch Gray, and he still has yet to do it, and he was sent out of the ring for competition earlier tonight by Brand Officer Jasmine Queenie. But up next, guys, it is going to be for the Slamforce Championship. It is going to be one-on-one action as Marcus looks to take on Eric Xplicit and not only try and beat him, but beat Eric Xplicit, a man that's held this title for 170 days. It's going to be a big match between these two, and that's up next. And what a match, what a night it has been thus far on Slamforce. It's been amazing, phenomenal. A Season 2 debut with such matches as CJ Bria and Everett Constanelli really doing it justice. Here we go, it is main event time, and here comes none other than Marcus, the challenger, in this main event match. Now let's revisit how this match even started. Marcus actually defeated Eric Xplicit, the Slamforce champion, a few months ago in 2018. And that's how Marcus was like put on the map here in Slamforce. He defeated an undefeated champion here in Slamforce, which then took to Twitter. These two men had pretty much a heated exchange between one another. Then this match would be made for the end of last year, but it would have been canceled. And now, at the beginning of 2019, Marcus gets his opportunity. He is very confident. He is confident in his abilities. And what he's been calling himself is impeccable. This man has reigned as Slamforce champion for 170 days. On August 11th, 2018, the summer of 2018, this man returned back to wrestling, and he won his first championship back. And now he's defending it in 2019. He's defeated men and tagged with men. He's defeated men like Seth Royce multiple occasions. This man has been the face of Slamforce ever since Slamforce debuted back in August of 2018. Now we're in January of 2019. Tonight will be the 170th day this man has reigned as Slamforce champion. And, you know, he has confidence in his abilities. But tonight, he's facing something that he's never faced before. He's facing a man that's beaten. He's going into a match defeated. This man, Eric Xplicit, has a lot on his plate tonight. He said he's been here since 6 a.m. training and plotting and planning for this match.
Singles match is your main event, and it is for the Slamforce Championship. Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, standing at 6'2" tall, he is Marcus. And introducing the defending champion, now residing in Concord, California, standing at 6'1" tall, he's reigned as champion for 170 days. This is the impeccable Eric Xplicit.
But what an introduction for Eric Xplicit. I mean, you can hear the boos in this crowd. Not a lot of people like Eric Xplicit. He's, ever since winning the championship, he's become cocky. He's become brash, arrogant. He's taken to Twitter and attacked Marcus and multiple other people. He's even attacked the own Slamforce account. But tonight, he's going to have to put his words where his mouth is. Because tonight, he's facing Marcus, and it is for the Slamforce Championship. And look at these two men staring each other down. It is a stare down between Marcus and Eric Xplicit. Now look at this, just the brash smile in the face of Marcus here. And now look at this, here's a lockup between the two. And Eric Xplicit able to go down with a nice headlock here. And now a key lock, a nice transition by Xplicit here. And Marcus with a hammer lock of his own. Xplicit drops down, and now look at this into a nice armbar from Xplicit, but Marcus with a nice front roll, able to get out of it, and now both men go right in for another lockup. Ooh, and there's a punch right to the face of Xplicit, and you know Xplicit does not like to get punched in the face, let alone a big backbreaker like that. Now look at this, both men in the center of the ring here. There's an Irish whip by Marcus, a nice leapfrog, and now another leapfrog by Marcus, and Marcus saying, bring it on here, and here comes Xplicit, but no, Marcus goaded Xplicit in. Look at that reverse slam, 2, and only a 2 count for Marcus. That was a big maneuver this early in a match here. Marcus is looking for a quick win as he stands right behind Xplicit here. Now takes control of Xplicit, gonna drive Xplicit face first right into that turnbuckle. Now look at that punch by Marcus over and over, right to the face of Xplicit here. And Xplicit gonna push Marcus off, trying to gain any ability here. And no, Marcus is not gonna let that punch fly. And look at that, a kick right to the chin of the jaw. And now look at that, Xplicit gonna try and come back out of this. Now what is Xplicit doing? Xplicit with a nice reverse slam there. Going for a pinfall here, and only a 1 count. Only a 1 count there for Xplicit. And now look at this, a nice rollover into a nice bridging pinfall. 2, and only a 2 count. Somehow Marcus able to kick out. Now look at this, Xplicit in the corner, but watch out, because here comes Marcus. Full steam ahead, punches in the corner, and now just look at this, knee right to the face of Xplicit. And Marcus fired up here in this match. One thing Marcus kind of has to do is keep his cool, keep his composure, especially with an opponent like Eric Xplicit. Xplicit is very sly. He calls himself impeccable for a reason, because he doesn't only believe he's impeccable, but his work inside that ring is impeccable. Now look at this, here comes Marcus, but look at that, just like that, slips up Marcus, and he knew Marcus was coming. And now look at this, here comes Xplicit, drops down with a nice reverse DDT. Right on the back of the head of Marcus here. Now just look at this. Oh, and now just a stomp right to the back of the neck of Marcus. Oh my gosh, that was a nasty stomp. Now look at this. Stalking Marcus here. Marcus is in a little bit of trouble. A knee, and there's a big clothesline. Next combo maneuver there, taking down Marcus. Just look at this, talking trash right in Marcus's face. And Marcus hits him with a huge elbow, and up goes Marcus to the top rope here. And Marcus flies with a crossbody, but no, Xplicit catches Marcus's 200+ pound body here. And now look at this, walking around trying to showboat, but that's not the best idea. Marcus comes out with some elbows, and there's a super kick that drops Xplicit. And now look at that, Marcus saying, this is my ring. Going for a pinfall here. Maybe he should have went earlier, because this is only a 2 count. That's a big super kick. Floored and stunned Xplicit here. Now here comes Marcus, a big DDT. That was, you saw the neck snap of Xplicit off the mat. That was disgusting. And here comes Marcus, here comes Marcus. Marcus just knocks Xplicit right off the ropes. Full steam ahead, charged right into the gut. Now here comes Marcus. Oh, Marcus, high flying, what? That was insane. Oh my gosh, off the top rope, all the way to Xplicit. And now Marcus going to the top rope again. That was a crazy moonsault by Marcus. And now look at this. Elbow drop right to the back of the neck of Xplicit. Going for a pinfall here. That was putting high risk to high reward. But no, not enough. There's not enough there for Marcus to get a win and win the Slamforce Championship. And Marcus saying, bring it on. This is my night tonight. And Xplicit with a right hand of his own. And now look at this. Xplicit saying, bring it on. And Marcus with a punch right to the gut, flooring Eric Xplicit. These two men have met in a ring before. And maybe really they've come to know each other. And now look at that, a nice snapmare by Eric Xplicit. Off the ropes goes Xplicit, and Xplicit with a nice snapmare. Nice jumping snapmare from Eric Xplicit on Marcus here. Is now Eric Xplicit once again with a second snapmare to Marcus. Here comes Xplicit. What is he doing here? Marcus in trouble. Marcus in trouble. And there's that huge power bomb-esque maneuver. He's using that power and strength. Xplicit looking really good in this match here tonight. Xplicit going to that top rope. High risk, high reward. Marcus had high reward, so maybe Xplicit's gonna have high reward. Yes, look at that, a nice go round into a pin. 1, 2, that has gotta be it. No, somehow Marcus powers out. Now look at this, Xplicit going in for a nice armbar. That was a nice tequila armbar there, just now wrenching the shoulder blades back to touch each other. This is painful, very painful. Oh my gosh, Marcus in agony and pain. Is this man gonna tap out right here, right now? Is this gonna be the end of his dreams of becoming Slamforce champion, the second ever Slamforce champion? But no, Marcus gets out and here comes Marcus. Oh my gosh, an Irish curse right into the mat. That was horrendous, oh my gosh. And now look at this, Marcus going for a nice cross arm face submission, going for it. Is this gonna be it? Xplicit in a tough position here. He can't get that arm, his left arm out. But no, Marcus slipped out of it here. And now wait, Marcus, what is he doing here? Going for another version of that maneuver. Oh my God, this time crossing up the legs like a pretzel. He is looking to tap out Eric Xplicit here tonight for the Slamforce Championship. This has been a great match between the two. Xplicit able to roll. Oh my gosh! A humongous Botox injection from Xplicit, driving himself down to the mat. What a match between these two men. Oh my gosh, and Xplicit now on the outside of the apron here. Both these men fighting for the Slamforce Championship. And now here comes Xplicit with a nice DDT. A nice springboard DDT from the ropes, going for a pinfall 2. And no, Marcus gets that right shoulder off the mat and Xplicit looks shocked. Xplicit is in a fight. He is here to defend the Slamforce Championship that he's held for 170 days. Imagine walking into this match tonight with all the bravado, all the confidence, and all the trash talking he's done, and not walking out champ. That's gonna damage some man's ego. And now look at that, saying kiss goodbye to Marcus here. And now sending Marcus over, but Marcus up and over, but gets caught with that kick. Oh my gosh, a kick right to the gut. A kick right to the gut of Marcus, taking the air out of Marcus here. And now Xplicit going over for a nice deep Boston grab, wrenching those legs. Is this gonna be it for Marcus? Marcus is in a lot of trouble right here tonight on Slamforce. This could be the end of his championship dreams. But now look at the leg strength of Marcus flipping Xplicit out and over. And now Marcus into a triangle hold. Oh my gosh, these two men exchanging everything they have here tonight in the main event for the Slamforce Championship. And now look at this, Xplicit rolls out of that. And here comes Xplicit trying to gain himself back in the offensive S maneuver. And boom, a huge reverse DDT by Xplicit there. And now Xplicit, oh, just throwing the sweat, the disrespect Xplicit has for every man that walks in that locker room. It's unprecedented how cocky Eric Xplicit is. And then just stomping on every leg and ligament of Marcus here. And look at that, a nice Hurricane Rana from Eric Xplicit on Marcus. Marcus in a lot of trouble here. Marcus being measured up by Xplicit. And Xplicit, oh my God, his knee. Xplicit's knee cracked under that fall. I don't know about cracked, but it looked like it twisted in not a good way here. And now look at this, Marcus with that huge cutter. Is this gonna be it? Marcus going for a pinfall. 1, 2. Oh no, only a 2 count. Marcus has finished so many men off with that maneuver, and Marcus getting frustrated with the ref. Marcus thought that was a 3 count. I thought it was a 3 count. Everyone thought it was a 3 count here tonight. It is the main event for the Slamforce Championship. Marcus wants it bad. And now look at this, a huge punch right to the face, but Xplicit not having it. Xplicit coming back with these punches, punch after punch after punch, and there's a slap right to the face of Marcus here. And look at this. Eric Xplicit saying, you're not taking my title. And look at this, a huge kick right to the face of Marcus. Going for a pinfall. 1, 2. No, Marcus somehow, some way lifted that shoulder up before the ref hit that mount for a 3 count. And you can see Eric Xplicit annoyed and pissed off that was not a 3. He wants to walk out of here the Slamforce champion here tonight. Now Marcus able to reverse with a kick to the gut there, trying to avoid any offense that Xplicit has. And now look at this. This shot's right in the corner. Shot after shot after shot after shot. Marcus, you know what he wants, and he has the drive to get it here tonight. What is Marcus doing? Marcus in the corner. A huge exploder suplex in the corner, landing Xplicit right on his neck. That was nasty. And now look at this. Marcus measuring Xplicit here. Xplicit pushes Marcus off here. And now Marcus gets rolled up. Marcus gets rolled up. Here's our quick roll up by Xplicit. Innovative. 3. No. Almost, that was so close to a 3 count. And now look at this. Marcus takes Xplicit, has him up, and oh my God, right face plant into the mat. Face plant right into the mat. And now look at this, Xplicit in trouble. There is that submission hold that he has tapped out to before. Is this it? Xplicit in deep danger, in deep waters. Could he be falling? Oh man, this has been locked in for a minute now. And this man is scrambling, trying to get out of this. He's fading. It looks like Xplicit is fading. Is Xplicit fading? Is he gonna tap out to Marcus? Is he gonna tap out to Marcus? Xplicit is fading here. Oh my God. Did he just pass out? I think Xplicit just passed out. Xplicit just passed out. What does this mean? Oh my gosh.
Here is your winner by incapacitation and new Slamforce
Oh my God.
Marcus.
We have a new Slamforce champion, and he won and beat the former champion by making him pass out. Oh my God, what a match. What a night! And we have a new world champion here in Slamforce, and his name is Marcus. These fans are chanting, thank you to Marcus. What a moment for Marcus's first world championship, his first championship here in Slamforce. Congratulations to this young man. He just put the cocky, brash Eric Xplicit and made that man eat his words. Guys, this is the end of this episode of Slamforce. You guys can check us out on our website for any updates. You can subscribe here to the YouTube. We are everywhere on Twitter. Guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the Slamforce fam. Guys, without you, this means nothing. And tonight, we proved it because these men put on a show for a lifetime. 2 new champions, 2 debuts. These men have put the wrestling world on notice. Thank you. Don't forget to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. We will catch you on the next episode of Slamforce.